Been a minute. Let me get the stream set up and share it with you guys, and I'll be right with you. This is the first time I might actually be on time. Like, for real, I'm actually on time. For the first time in a while, too. Get my tags up. So, Oleksandr Usyk, Anthony Joshua. Been waiting for this fight for a minute. I do think that this would be a very good fight. And once I get this stream shared, I'll go more in detail. But I've been waiting for this fight all year. I feel personally that this might be one of the best fights of the year, and it might go down as one, if not the best fight of the year. But we will wait and see. Obviously, you never know what happens in this sport. Personally, I picked Usyk to win, but you never know. I think Anthony Joshua has just as much of a chance as anybody else, and he's really good in rematches. That's the one thing I can say about Anthony Joshua is he's really, really good in rematches. Seems like everybody else is getting their stream up too. Okay. Right now, we're watching the co-main event. Zheli Zhang versus I forgot how to say his name, Filip Hrgovic. Don't really know how to say his name. Nor do I care. But it's a good fight. Hrgovic is really struggling with Zheli's length right now. It took a while. It took a while for the co-main event to get here. Get this tag. Got to get the views. Got to get those tags up. Yeah, but ultimately, personally, in my opinion, I think Anthony Joshua has just as much of a chance as he did in the first fight if he stays focused. I kind of feel like he lost focus in that first fight. He's fighting at home in front of all his UK supporters. It's a lot of pressure to that. But that's part of what he's getting paid to do is to deal with the pressure. So, if Joshua stays focused and he actually uses his length, he'll be fine. It's just the thing with Joshua is, can he make those in-ring adjustments to be able to make Usyk uncomfortable? And that's the thing he struggles with is to make in-ring adjustments. If the big shot isn't going to take Usyk out, you need to box and use your length. You're 6'6" and you got an 82-inch reach. Use your length. You got a good jab, good right hand, good uppercut. Use your length and stay on the outside. Now, personally, I think Usyk will win by split decision. But if Joshua does that and just uses his natural born abilities, I think he can make this a close fight. I even think he can win this fight. So we'll see. But it's just the thing with Joshua where, you never know what Joshua you're going to get. And I think that's the most frustrating thing about him because I really think he is a good fighter. A few years ago, we were talking about the fight with Deontay Wilder. But so much has changed in the heavyweight division, with Joshua losing the first time and then Wilder losing to Fury. It's kind of changed the dynamic of that division. So you got younger guys coming up in that division. So if AJ is going to make his move and he's going to, reign on the top of the heavyweight division, he's going to have to do it now because they're not getting no worse. The heavyweights coming into this division now are getting better. So let me get this up. But we'll see, of course. They're fighting in Saudi Arabia. It seems to be a popular destination for AJ and his rematches. And Eddie Hearn likes Saudi Arabia. Uh, that's fine. it's a little bit weird doing the stream this early because I'm so used to doing streams late at night. You know, guys fighting like LA, Vegas, all that stuff. So I'm so used to guys fighting late at night. That's a little weird to be streaming uh, like early in the afternoon like this. You got OBJ at the fight. Okay, I know that's one of his popular destinations is Saudi Arabia. But in all honesty, they couldn't have picked a better venue. Saudi Arabia is a beautiful country, and I think if you get like as far as like a business model, if you can promote boxing there, that'd be very like profitable. And I think that's what Eddie Hearn is trying to do because like why else would he like make this fight is big? We all know it's big. And this has heavy implications on the heavyweight division because with Tyson Fury retiring, you know, all the belts being on the line, we don't know what's going to happen with the WBC belt. We don't know what's going to happen with the. We know the Ring Magazine belt is on the line, but you know, it's the heavyweight division is such in a flux right now. We don't know what's going to happen next. So you got to get in where you fit in. And for Joshua, I think if he wins this fight, he'll be in a good position to stake his claim, not only back on the pound for pound list, but get his shot at like a guy like Tyson Fury if he decides to unretire. I can't spell. And for Usyk, I'm not gonna sit here and be biased either. For Usyk, this is a great opportunity for him too, because if he wins, he gets to stake his claim even more on the pound for pound list and being one of the best fighters in the world. And Zhili Zhang is having a field day with Filip Hrgovic right now. And this fight might not last much longer. This is the co-main event, by the way. Can you guys hear me? Everything good? Good body shot. Oh, of course. Let's try this again. Get that up. Let me get it on Twitter. Yeah, but it's so weird doing this early in the afternoon. It's a little out of my comfort zone. I'll adapt, of course, but it's a little out of my comfort zone. But it's a great fight, and I thought I would stream it. Yeah, a lot of people they're going back and forth in this co-main event. Almost done. Give me 1 second. And then I'll talk to you guys more about this fight. Commercials during a pay-per-view fight. Still will never get used to that. The one thing I don't hope that this fight turns into is like a fight where nobody wants to engage with each other. If the rematch with Andrew Ruiz shows anything, it shows that AJ can become very timid, but he can box. He can box, but there's a difference between boxing and being timid. And I felt like, you know, Anthony Joshua, that fight with Andy Ruiz was horrible in my opinion, but you know, he did what he had to do, and he boxed. But it was a he looked very timid, like he was scared to engage with Ruiz. I hope that's not the case in this fight, because this fight has the potential to be, I think, a fight of the year candidate because they're both very good fighters. That's what I think. But it all depends on, you know, the strategy for both fighters. Is it going to be more of a counterpuncher? Is AJ going to come forward? Is he going to throw combinations? We don't know. Ooh, good shot by Hrgovic. And I'm glad to see heavyweights getting back on the national stage, the big stage, because they don't get a lot of respect. As far as like other guys, when we talk about pound for pound fighters, we talk about Canelo, we talk about Terrence Crawford, we talk about Errol Spence, but we really do have a lot of good fighters in the heavyweight division. They're just not talked about enough. And it's very rare to find a heavyweight fight, like unlike Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. It's very rare to find that heavyweight fight that you can market like this. This was one of those fights where you can market it, and they had buzz to it because they're two great fighters. Everybody loves Oleksandr Usyk. He's one of my favorite fighters because he's popular, he's goofy, uh, and partly crazy. But I like him. He's very popular. And he's very good at boxing. And he's very skilled. And you don't get a lot of guys like Alexander Usyk. With AJ, he's beloved in his home country. He's a popular social media influencer. He has a YouTube channel. You know, just the marketing side of this fight is very interesting. And I think that they promoted this fight perfectly. I think it has the right amount of buzz to it. All right, I shared the stream. I think I'm good. Now I can just sit back, relax, and watch this co-main event and just roll straight into the main event. But ultimately, everybody seems pretty excited for it. I was excited for this fight when it was announced. I got Usyk winning. I do feel like Usyk is the better boxer. I do feel like Usyk, can outwork AJ, but I definitely give AJ a fighting chance, like a very good fighting chance in this fight. It's not just a puncher's chance. If AJ boxes, he will win this fight. It's not. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's the bigger guy. He has the longer reach. If he uses his reach and his length, he can keep Usyk up off of him. But he has to do it in a way where one, he doesn't get tired, one, he doesn't get discouraged, because he's gonna, Joshua is gonna land his big shot, and Usyk isn't gonna go anywhere because who knocks out Oleksandr Usyk? But you know, if AJ can do those things, if he can stay on the outside, just box from the outside, and don't let Usyk make him uncomfortable, he'll win this fight. But I don't know if he can do it. I just don't know if he can do it. You know, because Usyk is just that good. He's just that good. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that either. He trains hard. You know, he's completely focused. I wish I could show you guys like the look he had in the dressing room. It's just completely focused, just laser focused. Like, I'm going into this rematch. Nothing is going to stop me from beating Anthony Joshua and proving that I'm a better fighter. That's what the look that Oleksandr Usyk had. That's the look he had on his face while getting his hands wrapped. So we're in round 8 of the co-main event. I can't judge this fight because I haven't really been paying attention, but I will get the scorecard up for the next fight. Shouldn't be too much longer until, you know, they are making, Joshua and Usyk will be making their ring walks. We're just going to have to wait. I wanted to get down here early. This is the first time I'm actually early to a stream. I'm not late to a boxing stream because usually when I get in here, I usually be late. The main event has already started. You know, I'm actually early for a change, and that feels good. But we got some. Ooh, good shot by Jaylee Jang. This has been a good fight. If I was actually paying more attention to it, this has been a very good fight to look at. It's been very entertaining. Ooh, good straight right hand by Filip Hrgovic. I hope that's how you say his name. Hrgovic is really backing up Jang to the ropes. He's in that blue corner right now. They're both landing heavy shots. This is what heavyweight boxing is about. I don't know too much about Hrgovic. This is the one fighter I don't know much about. I heard people say he's good, and I don't know much more about him. I heard people say he's good. I've only watched him at least I think once, but I was half paying attention there too. So I don't know. I don't really know too much about Hrgovic. I know about Zhili Zhang. I've seen enough of him on the Zone and on all those undercards, so I know what he can do. But I don't know too much about Hrgovic. But from what people said, due to the buildup of this fight, people said this was a good like co-main event to have. Good body shot by Hrgovic. So that's what they said. They said this was a good like co-main event to have. Honestly, a lot of people thought this could be like a main event if we're being honest. But heavyweight boxing, Usyk Joshua, you can't have a heavyweight fight without a heavyweight co-main event. Period. Good boxing being displayed here right now. They both look tired though. And it's weird. You know, it only takes one shot in the heavyweight division. It only takes one shot in boxing, but really in the heavyweight division, it only takes one shot. Really, it only takes one shot to end your night. And that's why I think heavyweights box so carefully. You gotta be careful with guys like this in this division, like a guy like Deontay Wilder, a guy like Anthony Joshua. They can get you up out of there with one punch. And that's the problem I had with Usyk in the first fight, was that when he had Joshua hurt, he should have got him up out of there. At this level, you cannot let guys stick around for too much longer, especially guys with that much power and that much skill, because you never know. Who's to say that in that first fight, if Usyk would have ran into something, if Joshua wouldn't have found that lucky uppercut, like he did with Klitschko, or like he did with White. Who's to say he wouldn't have found that? Obviously he didn't, but when you have guys hurt, you gotta get them up out of there. You have to. And Usyk can get people up out of there. I just feel like he didn't push hard enough in that first fight to get Anthony Joshua up out of there. That's just me. That's just me. That's not taken away from him as a fighter, but I just feel like when he has him hurt in this fight, if he gets him hurt in this fight, finish it. Finish it. That's what makes pound for pound fighters, is their finishing ability. Everybody looks at knockouts. It's period. Point blank period. Everybody looks at knockouts. We don't look at Terrence Crawford and say he's on the pound for pound list because he's a great boxer or he can move around the ring very well. I know he can do that stuff, but most people, when they watch boxing, they come for knockouts. And that's what they know Terrence Crawford for. That's why he's on the pound for pound list. That's why Gervonta Davis should be on the pound for pound list. That's why guys like Jermell Charlo are on the pound for pound list, because they get knockouts. Errol Spence, they get knockouts. And nobody really notices the little subtle things they do inside the ring, like their footwork or their punch selection. They notice the knockouts and the power. So that's how most people judge fighters. But, in my opinion, if Usyk is going, to make his staple in the heavyweight division, he's going to have to stop. If he gets Joshua hurt, he's going to have to stop him. Period. Period. Because there's not a lot of guys, like Oleksandr Usyk in the world. A guy that can unify, actually become undisputed in the cruiserweight division. Just beat everybody in that division. He's no scrub. He hasn't been fighting scrubs. He's been fighting generally good fighters his entire career. He's an Olympian. Talented fighter. He's beaten everybody in that cruiserweight division, and is now going straight up to the heavyweight division and challenging guys like Derek Chisora, challenging guys like Anthony Joshua, maybe even challenge Tyson Fury if he comes out of retirement at one point. And that's what I respect about Usyk is he doesn't duck no smoke. Usyk is not gonna duck no smoke with nobody. Period. The guy is a freaking monster. And you know, like every time I look at Oleksandr Usyk, I just say this guy is crazy because you have to be crazy to do that. Like he has no, there's no like negativity in his game. There's no this buts ands and all that stuff. You know, he's just strictly focused at the task at hand. He's always positive. He's a fun-loving guy. Like, how can you not like Oleksandr Usyk? That's why he's so popular. People can relate to him. So round 9 in this co-main event. I don't know how to score it because I haven't been watching it as much because I've been talking. But from what I see, I think Li Zhang should be up. But Hrgovic is showing a lot of heart right now as he gets hit with a big combination and good uppercut by Li Zhang. Zhang has him on the ropes. All those Hrgovic just ate all those uppercuts that Li Zhang just threw. Good right hand by Zhang. Good left hand, straight piston like left hand. Hrgovic is hurt. He's holding on. Get him up out of there. You gotta get him up out of there. But it's just, you see guys like that, like Hrgovic, they're extremely strong. They got a lot of heart as he just turned around and got clipped. This dude has a lot of heart. He's just standing up to everything Li Zhang has thrown at him. I still feel like Zhang can get him up out of there. He's doing really, really good right now. And I think he's winning this fight. I think he's just outworking and out hustling Hrgovic. And I think Hrgovic hasn't adjusted. He hasn't met a heavyweight that fast. Li Zhang is surprisingly fast for a heavyweight. And good punch selection. Like right here, he threw a jab. He missed it, got countered, and then threw it again, and then hit him with an uppercut. Clipped him with a right hand right there, and it turned Hrgovic around. This is a good fight. This is a very good fight. I think Zhang. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I am feeling better. Feeling quite good, actually. Yo, getting COVID is no fun. I got COVID. I could not move. I could not eat. I could not do videos. I could barely sleep. It was horrible. It was horrible. I could do literally nothing productive at that time. It was horrible. Like, I hate being sick. I'm the type of person that likes to get stuff done, that likes to be productive. When I can't do that, I feel wrong. But I had a crippling headache. I felt horrible. It's not fun getting COVID at all. I'm still recovering from like symptoms. I'm definitely better now. Did you get a fever? Yeah. I got a fever. It was horrible. I actually had a high fever too. So the best way to get rid of like symptoms like that is, well, like I said, to lay in bed, see if you can sweat the fever out, get some orange juice to boost your immunity, and go from there. And if you have an upset stomach, ginger ale. I had an upset stomach. I drank some ginger ale. I felt better. I got some orange juice. I drank that. I felt better because I was raising my immunity. But boy, that was like the worst 2 weeks of my life. That was bad, and it sucked. Not being able to come, get videos done, not being able to be productive. It sucked big time. Hrgovic is putting together a little bit of a combination. He's Zhang on the ropes. But stay safe out there. This COVID stuff is no joke. Like, I'm still recovering. Good shots by Hrgovic. And it looked like he had Zhang hurt this time. Good body shots by Hrgovic. Good combination by Hrgovic. This is really good. This is really good co-main event. A lot of heart being shown by both fighters. They've been hit with big shots. They've stood there. They've taken them, and then they give out big shots to each other. You know, they return the favor to one another. If you guys are watching this fight, you should see it. This is a very good fight. Very good co-main event to have on such a grand stage like this. Round 10 over. It was very even round 2. See? I'm still recovering. I ain't all the way there yet, but I'm still recovering. I'm better, but I'm not all the way there yet. I'm still struggling with symptoms. I'm gonna have to mute the TV when they start doing that, though. And there's the Sweet Caroline. I'm glad this is fought at a neutral venue, too. You know, I know a lot of people probably made the trip from the UK and Ukraine, if they can. But it generally is a neutral venue, so no pressure involved for either fighter to show up for a home crowd or have to face an away crowd. So no pressure at all on that front. On anything else, I don't know. Round 11 in this co-main event. This has been a good one. And I've enjoyed it to this fullest degree. They're probably gonna take an hour to get to the main event, but like we should have been towards the main event, but they had a swing fight in there, so it's kind of delayed everything. You know, the guys should be walking, the dude should be walking out right now. But this fight has lasted longer than people expected. Hrgovic is moving around the ring pretty well for a big guy. It might end by knockout. Oh, good shot by Zhang. Left hand. Back in the center of the ring they are. Hrgovic throws a jab and a piston-like right hand that just missed. Yeah, crowd's starting to fill in too. So now you're starting to get that around that 11th, 12th round of the co-main event. You start to get that feeling that you always get, like the tension is starting to rise. Good straight left hand to the body by Hrgovic. Ooh, good straight left hand by Zhilei Zhang. They're fighting right in the middle of the ring too. They're like in a phone booth right now. Or in very close range. I wouldn't say phone booth, but they're in really close range. They're not, you know, running around the ring trying to be great boxers as they exchange punches right there. Ooh, good straight left hand by Zhilei Zhang. And that hurt Filip Hrgovic. For some reason, Filip Hrgovic keeps turning around. Like every time he gets hit, he turns around like this. And walks around. And then when he turns back around, Zhang is right there to hit him with a straight left hand. That's such weird behavior. It's weird. That is weird. Like he keeps, every time he gets hit with something clean, he like turns around, takes his eyes off of Zhang, starts walking around the ring, turns around to look at Zhang and gets hit. It's weird. It's just weird behavior by Hrgovic. Ooh, good right hand by Filip Hrgovic. Good body shots by Filip Hrgovic. This is such a great fight. Oh! You gotta slip. Zhang slipped on the like the center of the ring. I think it's slick out there because of the water. hope he's okay because he took a hard tumble. That's a lot of weight coming down. Let me do one more thing. There's a lot of good action right here. I've had that. That's been happening a lot too. The ring being extra slick in the middle, due to all the water and sweat falling down. It's been extra slick in the middle of that ring for the past few fights. Actually, I don't think the refs are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. But it's the 12th and final round. I have no idea who's winning this fight. I have no idea how to score this fight. I'm just watching it because I haven't watched it for long enough to be able to get an accurate score on this fight. From what I see, it's very even, so it could go either way. But that's just from the small, limited amount of rounds I've seen. Body shots by Filip Hrgović. Straight left hand by Filip Hrgović. They're still in the center of the ring, throwing bombs. This is such a great fight. This could be a draw. I wouldn't mind seeing this again from the rounds I've watched. I wouldn't mind seeing this again only as a main event for like a DAZN card. That'd be perfect for them. Because really, these are two very talented fighters. I don't know who's winning this fight. It could be a draw, and I don't think people would mind seeing a rematch. I really don't. I'm trying to look at tweets and see, what guys are saying on Twitter. Ooh, good combination on the ropes by Filip Hrgović. Good uppercut by Filip Hrgović. Both holding each other. Zhang is trying to bait Hrgović back into the middle of the ring. Good shots by both fighters. These two guys have landed some big shots, and nobody's really budged. Good body shot by Filip Hrgović. Straight left hand to the body. He set that up perfectly. But they're both dead tired. Their arms are like they're throwing big shots, but they're not straight. They're kind of like looping. So they're tired. They're kind of like lumbering around the ring now too. Let's see what happens in these last 10 seconds. They're in the middle of the ring. All right, fight over. I don't know who won. I didn't see it. But whoever wins, congratulations to them. I didn't get to see the full co-main event. I only got to see like the last few rounds. So we'll see. But what's next is the big fight we've all been waiting for. Oleksandr Usyk, Anthony Joshua. I'm ready. I hope they don't take forever and do 40 different anthems and 40 different intro songs and all that. I hope they don't do that. Just get to the fight, man. Very good fight, though, from what I see from the highlights. So could this be a draw? I don't know. Because both fighters landed big punches. Both fighters were able to press the action. Both fighters control the ring pretty well. It's a very, very even fight. Yeah, they go 12. Hell of a fight between Hrgovic and Zhang. I just don't know. I think this could be a draw from the rounds I saw. Somebody got, I know, Study, one of the guys I watch on YouTube, he has like a 114, 113 to Zhang. That's not a bad score. Definitely not a bad score. Let's see. Let's see what the masses are saying. Everybody's looking for live stream. Yeah, pretty much everybody has like a close fight. I do think, if you want to give the edge to Zhang, you can. But I don't think. Here's the decision now. Yeah. Oh, that's a horrible. Well, looks like Filip Hrgovic won. 115, 112? Don't know about that. That's a horrible score. Who scored 115, 112? I had it a draw. Wow, okay. 115, 112. Okay then. And so they're starting already. 115, 112. Wow. Most people had a 114, 113. Wow, that's not, and it was a unanimous decision. What? Wow, that's a bad decision. That's a very, very bad decision. At least if you were going to give it to Hrgovic, 115, 112. I don't know how they're going to justify that. A lot of people in that crowd thought it was a draw. I thought it was a draw. A lot of people had it as a draw. Yeah, man, that's crazy. And Zhang took his shots, took Hrgovic's shots good. He did, actually. Wow, okay. Always something with these judges, man. Always something. There's no way that was 115, 112. You must be blind if you saw that 115, 112. If you're watching the fight in the chat, let me know what you guys had, what your score was, because I don't think it. Even if I didn't watch the full fight, I know it was not 115, 112. Maybe like 114, 113. Yeah. Oh man, bad decision. That's not a very good omen for the main event. All right, so I guess we're moving on. Hmm. You gotta clean that ring too. Wipe that ring off. Make it less slick in the middle before somebody gets hurt. So wipe that middle of the ring off. We want no problems going into the main event. We don't want nobody to slip and hurt themselves, and then we have to end the fight early. We want a clean fight. We want to watch this fight and just enjoy greatness at its best. Somebody responded to me and said that's ridiculous that they had that 115, 112. Yeah, that's freaking ridiculous. Crazy. Blind judges strike again. At least, if you were going to give it to Filip Hrgovic, at least you could have made it, like, I don't know, 114, 113. You could have made it more competitive. He won by unanimous decision because of the 115, 112. That's gonna open some eyes. That yeah, like my heart breaks for Zhang. Nearly 40, fought his freaking heart out to be arguably robbed. I personally think he was robbed. There's no way that fight was 115, 112. And I know I keep saying that, but if you would have saw the fight, at least from the 8 round, like the last few rounds, the 4 rounds that I saw, there's no way that fight was 115, 112. There's no way. There's no way. So, but hey, that's how the judges saw it. Can't take it. Can't take away a win. So Filip Hrgovic is now the IBF mandatory. I don't agree with it. I thought Zhang might have got robbed. They could at least made it a draw. I would love to see that fight again. I would love to see that fight again and watch it in its entirety. But there's no way. They keep doing that too. It's always like that. Because I think a couple weeks ago I was watching a fight and they had it what was it, 114, 112 in a close fight? I forgot which fight it was. It was a horrible score. I went off on that stream. I went off on Twitter about that. I don't think I can find that tweet though.
Never gamble when angry or feeling low.
Set yourself a limit for time, money, or both.
No matter what the problem is.
Quan Smith is back. Cool.
Never the answer.
Back at practice.
Always someone to talk to when you
Something to
feel
look forward to. I
down.
know this is a boxing stream, but
Check out responsible.
never hurts to see a bit of Bears news.
Alright, here we are. The biggest brands are here to blow you away. Blockbusters are back. Only on Sky Cinema.
Sky Sports presents the second round of the Carabao Cup.
Always full surprises.
Premier League
So we're waiting for Joshua Usyk. I don't know when they're gonna freaking come out of commercial. Why do we even have commercials?
winner on Newcastle Champions
Whenever they come out of the commercial, we can get to the main event.
Sky Sports.
Is that Miles Bridges?
Flashing images.
That is Miles Bridges. Never mind. I was looking at the picture.
Boxing on Sky Sports. Brought to you by Voltarol.
I'm ready. I think Usyk will win. AJ does look in good shape. He looks focused. I'm excited to see him fight too. I haven't seen him fight in a while. I've almost forgot what he looked like in the ring. I almost forgot what Usyk looked like in the ring. But they're back now. They're fighting each other for the most anticipated rematch probably of the year. Uh, no denying that. We'll see. It's main event time. Winner takes all. Loser fades into, I wouldn't say irrelevance, but fades into the background. It's seeming like the judges are prepping to rob Usyk. I hope not. I hope not. For AJ to win, this is from Lennox Lewis too. He said the same thing. For AJ to win, I think he's going to need the KO Usyk. I don't think he's going to outbox Usyk. He has to take full advantage of his size and put pressure on Usyk from the opening bell and look to set up the big shots. The only thing I would take from that is he needs to box from the outside. Stay on the outside. You're bigger. Stay on the outside. You're longer. Stay on the outside. Don't try to fight like a little guy. So we'll see.
The main event, the big one, AJ Usyk 2, is coming right up.
What is wrong with me? Why do I keep coughing? So we're still waiting. But everybody can see it. It's not like it's rocket science. Dude needs to use his size. It's not that hard. It's basic. He can't. They're not going to KO Oleksandr Usyk. I'd be surprised if he KOs Oleksandr Usyk. He's gonna have to try to at least try to outbox him. I don't know if he can do it. I still have Usyk winning, but you're gonna at least try because Usyk has too good of a chin to try to just go for the KO. You're gonna need to become more creative than that. So adrenaline is pumping. Everybody's ready. The main event is next. It's been a highly anticipated rematch. You've been waiting all year for this. I've been waiting all year for this. Nothing is going to ruin this moment for me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right.
Alexander. We're just laser focused now. They'll be going through all their motivations, everything it means to them.
All the strategy in the locker room, all that pre-game talk, all that pre-game or pre-fight, banter. None of it matters. All that matters is getting in the ring and winning. That's all that matters. No more saying what you're going to do to the other guys. It's time to execute. This is weird because Anthony Joshua will be entering the ring first. Because he's been so successful in his career, I'm always used to him entering the ring second, but he'll be entering the ring first. Is he coming? I think he's ready. We'll see. I mean, this is a career-defining fight for AJ. And I just got my ring walks notification. Yep. Anthony Joshua is now making his way to the ring. Give me 1 second. All right. Here comes Anthony Joshua. A lot of Brits out there supporting their hometown guy. I can dig it. Walking with Eddie Hearn, biggest fight probably of his career. This will be his career-defining fight. If he loses, he might never see stardom again. He might never be the same promotional fighter that he is now. If he wins, he'll be back on the pound for pound list and he'll be one of the best fighters in the world. If Usyk wins, he'll be one of the best fighters in the world. If he loses, we don't know what happens. Michael Buffer for the announcement.
Now making his entrance to the ring, the challenger, AJ Anthony
Come on.
Joshua.
Oh, I just love the feeling of a good fight. You don't get many good fights like this. So when you get them, you got to cherish them. And we're starting to get those fights back. We're starting to get guys fighting each other again. But when you get fights of this magnitude, it just makes you excited. You can't contain it. There's something within you that, like the adrenaline within you just goes through the roof. You can't help but be excited for Anthony Joshua. You can't help but be excited for Oleksandr Usyk fighting each other. You can't help but be excited for the big fight atmosphere, fighting in front of millions, thousands of people, and millions of people who watch on TV, who stream, who listen to it on the radio. It gets no better than that. The stardom, the freedom of it all. The glory of being in that ring, stepping in with another guy that's just as good as you are. This is weird because this will be the first time Anthony Joshua has worn black shorts in a while. Somebody just pointed that out. Oh boy, I hope he definitely took notes. I know he did. Just like Wilder, just like Fury in their rematches. They both took notes on each other. Let's see who can execute better. Let's see who wants to be the unified heavyweight champion of the world. Come on, Joshua, come on. You just gotta psych yourself out and psych yourself up. You know, to fight in an atmosphere like this. Here comes Anthony Joshua. A big man from the UK. And I'm really rooting for Joshua. I think Usyk is going to win, but I'm really rooting for Joshua. You know, he's too good of a fighter to just fade into the distance. Him, Wilder, that will always be a fight I would want to see. Him and Deontay Wilder in the ring, that's still a fight I want to see. Always. Because those two fighters are just too iconic to leave alone. Honestly, if AJ loses this fight, I think Deontay Wilder can be his next opponent. It's just like I said, just like with Deontay Wilder. No matter how many times he gets knocked down, fans are gonna love him. Just like with Joshua, no matter how many times he loses, no matter how many times he gets knocked down, fans are going to love him. There's nothing not to like about Anthony Joshua. It's just some of the things that he does in the ring that just makes you feel like he can be so much better. You know, and that's saying something because he dominated the heavyweight division with Deontay Wilder for so long. That was a fight that everybody talked about. And then the loss to Andy Ruiz happened. And that just threw everything off. The Tyson Fury loss, when Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, that threw everything off. Here's Oleksandr Usyk, not wasting any time. He's focused. He looks just as crazy as usual. And I'm excited to watch him. Now making his way to the ring, Oleksandr Usyk. So if you guys are in the chat, leave your predictions in the chat. Who you got, Usyk or Joshua, and how? And let's get those likes up too. I see 2 likes. We need some more likes.
Defending world champion, Oleksandr
But like I was saying, you cannot discount Anthony Joshua. There's nothing not to like about these 2 fighters. There's nothing not to like about like Anthony Joshua. There's nothing not to like about Oleksandr Usyk. There's so many things they can do after this fight. This guy Usyk is just a monster. Oh boy, you can't help but feel excited for this fight. Excuse me. So let's get ready. Masterclass boxer, very skilled fighter, great dude overall. What else? What else can you not like about Oleksandr Usyk? Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm smiling because I saw something funny on Twitter. Here comes Usyk. And all that high tech in like Saudi Arabia makes this fight even better. So if they can really promote boxing there, that'd be perfect for the sport of boxing. It's like a big place like that, with all that glitz and glamour and technology, everything like that, you can really promote boxing that way. Here comes Usyk. He looks focused. He looks ready. He's not even smiling. He's just like straight faced, stoic. And he's doing this for Ukraine. I hope not. A study said on Twitter, I assume this all black fight gear from AJ is him saying he's going to fight like Mike Tyson and just try and bang on the inside. I hope not. I really hope not. Yep, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Thank you, Skittles. It's good to be back. I've been waiting for... Yo, don't get sick. It sucks. I hate laying in the bed all day and not being able to make videos and not being able to make content. So when I'm finally back, I'm going to put up the most content. I'm going to try to put up as much content as I can, as humanly possible. Because after that, I feel grateful for almost everything. Because I felt horrible after I got sick, and then I took my break and stuff like that. But I didn't expect that during my break I was going to get sick. So that really sucked. But get your predictions in now because the fight is getting ready to start. I am ready. Oh, no. Okay. Yep, I knew that. You're not going to do that. I'll just watch the fight. I'm good. Show it. Can't show any footage, bro. Not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. It's a live commentary stream. Not on YouTube. I'm trying to click through to get some other people's predictions. Why? Because I get my channel taken down. That's why. If I show the fight on YouTube. You got 200 subscribers. What does that? I wish I could show the fight. I wish. But YouTube doesn't like it very much. They like to take people's channels down. And it's been really hard doing like boxing streams recently. So I wish I could show the fight. I can't though, because they'll take my channel down. I think they're doing the Ukraine national anthem now. Wish I could just get boxing news on my timeline. Let's see. Yep, it's just full of nothing but streams. No predictions and nothing. Are we good now? Apparently not. Everybody's ready. I'm so hyped for this fight. I'm ready. Post this in here. 1 minute. One minute. So somebody just said, see, you know what? I was being nice. I was being nice. I was gonna let you talk for a minute, but I'm gonna put you in timeout, bro. We don't do that on here. We don't do that on here. Here we're respectful to people and we're respectful to the streamer. We don't do that on here, bro. You could have asked You could have asked a little bit nicer than that. So now you got to sit in timeout.
And in charge of the action at the bell inside the ring, working for the 189th time in a world championship contest, veteran referee de Puerto Rico, Luis Bravo. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
all right, I think we're ready.
the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen,
Now you got to sit in timeout, bro. All right, we are ready. Big Anthony Joshua, he looks ready. Looks in the best shape of his life. Hopefully he can maintain that conditioning. Hopefully he's well conditioned so where he'll be able to stick around in the later parts of the fight.
and since becoming a professional, his record stands at an excellent 26 fights, 24 victories, including 22
Let's see.
wins by knockout. He has 2 defeats, and he is the fighting pride of London, England, and the United Kingdom. The former
All right.
two-time heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Joshua.
Let's get it on. Hopefully there'll be no robberies. Hopefully there'll be no controversy. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it on boxing. Let's be right. Let's hope the judges are right. Let's hope they don't have any bias or to anybody. Let's just hope that they judge a good fight and that they keep themselves impartial to everybody. And there'll be no controversy to this fight. I don't think anybody would want to see a trilogy of this fight. I think this should be the defining fight for this series. Between these two fighters, I don't think anybody would want to see a trilogy. Just the crazy man, Oleksandr Usyk, silent, not even moving. The dude is crazy. I generally think he's crazy. We are ready. I got my scorecard up.
Okay, guys, I'll give you instruction in the dressing room. They have an rematch, okay? Good luck.
I'm ready.
High octane.
You sit up, hunch the shoulders, in proper position.
The rage of the Red Sea reaches its climax. A decade on from their double
Who will be-
golden Olympic success.
Who will be
11 months since Oleksandr Usyk's
the big star in the heavyweight division? Will it be Usyk? Will it be Joshua? We don't know, but the first round is getting ready to start.
everyone back home gripped to see whether
Ring that bell and we can get started. Come on.
the WBA Super IBF
And there we go. Round one has started. I want to see if Joshua will use his length and fight on the outside and not run into silly and not make silly mistakes. Use that jab, stay on the outside, get your timing correct, and don't let Usyk get comfortable. For Usyk, I want him to do the same thing he did the first fight. Bait Joshua into traps, land the counter shots, go to Joshua's body. That will definitely pay off later in the fight.
Lions on the other side.
Both fighters in the middle of the ring.
It's all important. Look good, stalking around the ring.
Classic southpaw versus orthodox. Both fighters probing with their jab. Joshua landed a good one. Who will land that first big shot and who will have that first big reaction to that big shot? We'll see. Joshua looks like the much bigger man in the ring. Usyk looks much smaller, but is definitely can make up for that lack of size with skill. Both fighters probing with the jab. No, not really a big punch has been thrown yet. Just feeling each other out for this first round.
Joshua is intense. He's coming forward. He's looking for the straight right to the body, but he's not got the whole reckless.
Good jab by Oleksandr Usyk in the middle of the ring.
First few minutes.
Another good jab by Oleksandr Usyk.
So crucial. If Usyk gets into any sort of a rhythm, trouble may.
Joshua trying to probe with his jab as well.
If the Brit can get the momentum.
You have to throw. Thing with the jab is you got to throw it with conviction. If it doesn't have any conviction behind it, it's going to get timed, and it's just going to be seen as a lazy effort by the judges. Usyk attempted a straight left hand and missed. Joshua landed straight right hand to the body. Usyk then attempted another left hand that missed.
We know about his angles and his movement. Nice shot there.
The one thing the fighters of the Ukraine have is movement and footwork. They're very good at their movement and footwork.
Tit for tat in the opening 2 minutes. Good defense from Joshua. Fires out the jab as well.
Good jab by Oleksandr Usyk right in the middle of the ring. Caught AJ off guard. Body shot by the challenger Anthony Joshua.
Left hand from Usyk is very light on his feet.
Fighters holding in the middle of the ring. Referee comes break him up. 22 seconds remaining in the first round. Very, very tactical first round right now.
Use that physical strength. Use that extra weight.
Let's believe both of these fighters will get their rhythm.
Did that so well.
Good straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk right in the middle of the ring.
Slapping the head back of Joshua. Joshua's just got to let his hands go.
First round over. Gotta give that round to Oleksandr Usyk. Thought he controlled the ring, controlled his pace. Got a good jab going. He's trying to get his rhythm now. I can see that both fighters are trying to get the rhythm. It's still early. I like what I saw from Joshua. He was patient. He was using his jab more. He went to the body, which is something I thought Oleksandr Usyk would do. But for right now, I have Oleksandr Usyk up 1-0. Let's see if Usyk can build off that first round and Joshua can adjust from that first round.
So two of them in there talking to him. Angel Fernandez and Robert Garcia. How's that going to
Keep
work?
in mind,
I don't know, we got caught there.
That once Usyk gets his rhythm, there's no taking him out of it.
You don't want it to be reckless the first round, but you want to see
Good first round. This is a very good first round. I do think Usyk won that first round. Some fighters think Joshua won that first round. Some guys on Twitter think Joshua won that first round. I do not agree. So stay on the outside. Use your jab. Pick your shots. If you're Joshua, good straight right hand to the body in the middle of the ring. Good jab by Anthony Joshua in the middle of the ring. That's what he has to do. He has to use that jab to set up his punches.
Oleksandr Usyk has had a really hard training camp in Dubai. We've heard about the swimming, the underwater.
Miss.
Ferocious sparring in small rings. Yeah, but it's not
Let's see if Joshua can get comfortable.
constantly making you reset, readjust, so it's difficult. But Joshua's just got to try and let hands.
Joshua has a nice high guard. His hands are up. He looks composed.
Don't hesitate, don't overthink it.
Good jab. Both fighters trying to find that timing. They're right in the middle of the ring. Not a lot of movement from either fighter right now. Usyk looking for a straight left hand, just missed. While probing with that jab. Jab to the body by Anthony Joshua. I like how Usyk's hands are always constantly in motion. Good body shot by Anthony Joshua. Left hand to the liver. Good straight right hand by Anthony Joshua in the middle of the ring. Like what I'm seeing from Joshua this round. He's staying on the outside, picking his shots carefully. Hasn't really committed too much to power yet. Good straight jab by Joshua in the middle of the ring. Very good by AJ. Good head movement by AJ. I like the way he's moving right now. Good straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk though. Good answer. I think Usyk needed that this round. 117 remaining in the second round. Good combination by Anthony Joshua. Went to the body, then went to the head.
Like I say, it's a lot easier said on the outside when you're in there and he's constantly moving.
But that's what you need. That's what you need to do. Stay on the outside. Good straight jab by Oleksandr Usyk. AJ felt that round. Felt that punch. Jabs are deadly right now for both fighters. And they're using them effectively. They're using them with conviction. Let's see if Usyk can gain his rhythm. I feel like AJ is winning the second round. We only got 30 seconds remaining. Usyk with good head movement. Straight right hand to the body by Joshua after Usyk tried to go over top with a right hand. Probing with that jab. Triple jab by Anthony Joshua. That's good. It means he's trying to use his length. Good straight right hand by Anthony Joshua. This is exactly what Joshua needs to do. Combination by Usyk and then got answered by Anthony Joshua to the body. Round 2 over. Gotta give that round to Anthony Joshua. Very composed round by Joshua. I think that Joshua won that round clearly. Used his jab. Got his tempo. Used combinations. Was able to make Usyk uncomfortable. That's exactly what he needs to do, and he needs to stay on the outside. Cannot let Usyk get on the inside and get comfortable. So he's using that big frame, that long reach to keep Usyk up off him and keep him off his timing. For now, the fight is tied 1-1. Very good round by both fighters. I like the way Joshua went to the body. I feel like he needs to do that more. But overall, there were some good shots landed by both fighters. I think Joshua had the edge because he landed two very good straight right hands. But Joshua looks much better. I can already see he looks much better than the first fight. So to me, fight is tied 1-1. Let's see. Let's see how Usyk responds. I appreciate the clear, coherent commentary. Thank you, Tahoe High. I appreciate that. Both fighters are still in the middle of the ring. Nobody's really moving around, using too much movement. I would like to see Usyk try to counterpunch a little bit more. You know, see if he can find AJ's weakness right now. Because he seems to be struggling to get on the inside. He can't get his rhythm because Joshua is throwing a stiff jab like he just did there. And Joshua is actually doing a very good job countering himself. Left hand, right hand combination landed for Joshua on the outside. Joshua looks strong right now. He looks more composed. He looks like he's taking this fight very, very seriously. And that's a good thing. Because he's very talented. Let's see if he can keep this up going into the later rounds. Probing with that jab. Threw a nice double jab that backed Usyk up. Fighter's still in the middle of the ring. This fight had been fought the majority in the middle of the ring. Good jab by Anthony Joshua. Looking for a counter right hand. Joshua just missed with it. Good combination. Left-right combination for Oleksandr Usyk. Still feels like both fighters are looking for the rhythm. Good jab by Anthony Joshua. He's really using that jab as a weapon. I said that's what he needed to do. I like the way he's looking. He looked focused. He looks very, very focused. Body shot by Joshua on the inside. Fighters tie up. Good body shot on the break by Anthony Joshua. Good movement by Anthony Joshua. Another counter body shot by Anthony Joshua. Straight right hand by Anthony Joshua. This has been a very good round for Anthony Joshua as he just got clipped with a left hand though by Oleksandr Usyk on the counter. Body shot with a right hand for Usyk. Double jab for Joshua just to get Usyk up off of him. Good jab by Joshua on the outside. We're near that neutral corner right now. Good counter right hand by Anthony Joshua. Looping shot. Got right around the guard of Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua looks sharp, but he just got caught with a right hand. But I think Joshua won that third round. Very composed round for Anthony Joshua. Really like what I'm seeing from him. Boxing very well. Staying on the outside. Counter shots. Body shots. Controlling the ring. Making Oleksandr Usyk uncomfortable. That's exactly what AJ needed to do. As he landed a good looping right hand right over the guard of Oleksandr Usyk. Just like how composed Anthony Joshua looks. And his game plan is working. He needs to stick with it. And I want to see how he looks later in the fight. But for right now, it's 2-1 Joshua. In my opinion. Everybody is seeing this. AJ is looking really, really good. Fourth round. Let's see how Usyk responds. Both in the middle of the ring. Usyk probing with the jab. The straight body shot by Oleksandr Usyk. Who will land that first big shot? I want to see. Whether it be a counter, whether it be on the offensive, whether it be on the defensive. Let's see. Body shot by Oleksandr Usyk. They're right near that neutral corner. Moving over to the red corner. Back in the middle of the ring they go. Tying up in the middle of the ring. Joshua keeping those hands high, looking to counter anything. As soon as Usyk throws, Joshua's trying to throw right back. And I like that. Good jab. But I think they clash heads. It seems like Usyk is struggling with that length with Anthony Joshua. Ooh, straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Caught Joshua off guard. Usyk is bouncing around. Straight right hand just missed by Anthony Joshua. Still in the center of the ring. Good jab by Anthony Joshua. That jab is very effective for Anthony Joshua. Straight right hand by Anthony Joshua. I think it was just blocked though. Still in the center of the ring. Robert Garcia having an impact? Definitely. I can definitely see the impact Robert Garcia is having. Joshua looks more patient, looks more composed, but at the same time, he's physical and he's active. He's not timid like he was against Andy Ruiz that second fight. Robert Garcia is definitely having an impact. I just want to see if Joshua can keep this up. 50 seconds remaining. They're both still in the middle of the ring. I like the way. Oh, straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk as he took an angle. Joshua can't stay flat-footed though. Combination by Oleksandr Usyk as Joshua just landed a straight counter right hand. That buzzed Usyk. Both fighters getting more aggressive now. Jab by Joshua in the center of the ring. Jab just missed with the uppercut by Joshua. Another miss by Joshua. I actually had Usyk in this fight by split decision, but it looks like Joshua looks very composed. And it looks like Robert Garcia has taught him a couple things. I think the trainer change has definitely worked for Anthony Joshua. 10 seconds remaining. Straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. I think Usyk won that round. I do like what Joshua did in that round, but I think Usyk landed the more eye-catching shots. He had two straight left hands. He's moving around the ring good. He took a very good angle on one of those straight left hands, and clipped Joshua pretty good. So that could be our first swing round. I think Usyk did a lot of good work in that round, but Joshua did too. So that might be a swing round. But I have it 2-2 right now. Very good straight left hand, right off the angle, coming off a jab. Very good head movement too, and a counter jab that I didn't even see because it was so fast by Oleksandr Usyk. So that probably was Usyk's best round of the fight.
Already split opinions around it at the ringside. Some favoring Joshua in a
Round 5. Here come the fighters to the center of the ring. Both are in very close range of each other. I think this fight has been fought at more of a mid-range than an outside position. Both fighters seem to be inching closer as Joshua just got hit with a straight jab. One thing I'd like to see Joshua do more is set up Usyk. Maybe back up. Fight off your back foot a little bit more. Bait Usyk into something. But I'd like to see Usyk do more as he just landed a straight left hand. I'd like to see Usyk go to the body more. With some hooks to the body. Straight jab combination. Jab straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Anthony Joshua tries to answer back with a jab right hand, but it just missed. Fighters are still in the center of the ring. Joshua probing with the jab, looking for his opening. Couldn't find one. There you go. Fight out. You need to fight off your back foot. Straight left hand to the body by Oleksandr Usyk. And it looks like Usyk is starting to get his timing going. Straight right hand to the body, but it was a little low. The ref thought it was low. Usyk got hit low. He's feeling the effects of it. So Usyk will have 5 minutes to get composed. Terrence Crawford says if AJ doesn't get tired, it's going to be a long night for Usyk. Perfect analysis by Terrence Crawford. Both fighters in the center of the ring. That's the thing about Joshua. Can he maintain that pace? Because once he starts getting hit to the body and the fight starts getting deep, can he maintain his conditioning? Can he maintain his composure? Can he maintain the game plan? And will he be able to make adjustments in the ring? Good body shot by Anthony Joshua on the outside. Uppercut to the body. Perfect. I think Usyk is winning this round now. I feel like he's more in command. Let's see. We got 50 seconds left. Both fighters seem to be looking for their opening. A lot of feinting. Good combination by Anthony Joshua near that neutral corner. Both fighters in the center of the ring again.
Together, Joshua.
Just look at Oleksandr Usyk's feet. They're always in motion. He's always bouncing up and down.
Extraordinary individual. But physically,
It's always in and out like poetry. Jab. Good jab for Oleksandr Usyk.
and the hard shot from Usyk, but bounced off Joshua. Took that well. Toying with the jab
10 seconds remaining.
here in the 5th round.
Let's see who has this round. Body work is always a smart investment. Can't have a smooth ride with flat tires. Exactly. That's why, if you're Oleksandr Usyk, you might need to go to Joshua's body. Joshua has a tendency to get tired. If you can make him uncomfortable, and you can go to the body and just wear on him, that will make Joshua become uncomposed. That will make him break from his game plan, and then you'll have more success. I do think Oleksandr Usyk won that 5th round, so I got it 3-2 Usyk. I feel like he was more in control. I feel like Usyk is starting to get his rhythm. But Joshua did a lot of good things too. That body shot by Joshua, though, was low. It was on the belt line, but it definitely classifies as low. So I feel like Usyk is up. I got it 48-47, Oleksandr Usyk. Let's see what Twitter has it.
He knows he can't outbox Usyk from start to finish. He has to mix it up.
Yes, very competitive. This is a very competitive fight right now. I noticed Anthony Joshua is sitting on the stool until the bell rings.
Inside the Joshua camp as he springs out for round number 6. They say he's fitter than
Both fighters in the middle of the ring. Usyk probing with the jab, straight left hand to the body.
Garcia leading the corner here, the former world champion and trainer of the likes of Marcus Maidana and Antonio
Need to see more head movement for AJ this round. Left hand to the body by Joshua, backing up Oleksandr Usyk. They're near that neutral corner.
targeting the body now.
That's something Joshua cannot do. Once he gets Usyk on the ropes, he needs to keep him there. Left hand to the body by Usyk. Straight left hand to the head by Usyk.
Usyk, the fast hands, the southpaw problem. Yeah, you've got to watch those body shots yourself, Joshua, because Usyk whipping them in.
Left hand got blocked by Anthony Joshua. Jab by Oleksandr Usyk.
Charles Martin is a pro.
See, this is what Joshua can't fall into. He can't be looking for pop shots. He's got to throw combinations from the outside. That's what Usyk is doing right now. Good head movement by Oleksandr Usyk. Digging down to the body is Anthony Joshua. Still in the center of the ring, these two fighters. This fight is the definition of competitive. One fighter will have a moment, then the next fighter will have a moment. I really like how Usyk is fighting off his back foot. Good head movement by Oleksandr Usyk. Made Joshua miss with that straight right hand. Straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk just grazed Anthony Joshua. And I'm not seeing enough activity from Joshua right now. Ooh, straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. The footwork and the angles are starting to come into play too. Body shot by Anthony Joshua as he has Usyk on the ropes. But Usyk tried to answer back with a left hand that just missed. Fighters back in the center of the ring. Combination by Oleksandr Usyk. Left hand, right hand. Landed. Usyk very active with his hands. His hands are always moving. His feet are always moving. That's what makes him such a great boxer. Joshua has him trapped in that corner. He needs to keep him on that corner. You cannot let him off that corner as Usyk just landed two straight right hand, two straight left hands. Body shot. Combination by Oleksandr Usyk. Went with a left hand to the head, right hand to the body. Last 10 seconds. Round over. Round 6 over. Gotta give that round to Oleksandr Usyk. In control. I think that Usyk was more active in that round. I don't think Joshua was active enough that round, and he definitely wasn't doing the things that led him to success in those first few rounds. He wasn't using his jab. He wasn't throwing combinations. Not enough of them. And then when he had Usyk on the ropes, he did not keep him there. So I feel like Oleksandr Usyk won that round. I feel like Joshua was letting this slip away a little bit. Can't see. I can't see how you give that round to Joshua because he wasn't active enough. Because he didn't throw combinations. Joshua needs to stay active with combinations, not looking for one shot. You're not going to catch Oleksandr Usyk with just one shot. So I'm starting to question, is Anthony Joshua getting tired like he usually does? Here we go, round 7. Fighters in the middle of the ring. And now they're at a very close range. Throw that jab, Joshua. Ooh, straight jab by Oleksandr Usyk. Very good jab. It was so fast you could barely see it, but it landed. Another jab by Oleksandr Usyk. It's like that quick jab. When he comes on the inside, pause. When Usyk gets on the inside, he throws that lightning quick jab that you can barely see, but it's there. And I see the sweat glancing off of Joshua's head. Joshua is looking for one shot. He cannot look for one shot. Usyk is throwing combinations. Is keeping Joshua moving and is using angles with his footwork. Usyk isn't looking for one shot. Straight left hand to the body by Oleksandr Usyk. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Joshua just slipped. The canvas is wet. Pump that jab out, Joshua. Come on, double it up. Don't just throw it. Very lackluster round. Both fighters seem to be taking a round off. Joshua with a straight left hand. I'm sorry, a right hand. But Usyk answered back with a counter left hand. But it is a better performance for Joshua, but I feel like he could be doing more. Ooh, good shot. Straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk on the backing up. Needs to cut the ring off more. Easier said than done, I know. Yes. Good body shots by Oleksandr Usyk. He's not cutting the ring off. But the part of the reason why he can't cut the ring off is because he's not using his jab. He's not committing to his jab in these rounds. And that's why I'm starting to question. He's starting to look for that one shot. Usyk is not looking for that one shot as he just landed a left hand to the body. And he's making Joshua miss. So is Joshua starting to get tired? Because that jab is looking very lackluster. It didn't look like it did in the first 3 rounds. All that muscle, you can't carry all that muscle and not get tired. And that's always been the problem with Anthony Joshua. As talented as he is, he gets tired because he carries so much muscle. And then he's always looking for that one big shot. Good combination at the end of the round by Usyk. I think Usyk won that 7th round. So now, the fight is going like I said it would. Maybe Joshua will win the first few rounds, but now as we get later into the fight, and the fight starts getting tough, Joshua is starting to get tired. His game plan is starting to fall apart a little bit more. I hope Robert Garcia can tell him you need to calm down, stick to the game plan, use your jab, use your length, don't look for one shot. Because now, Usyk has the timing of that lackluster jab, and now he's slipping to his left and throwing that left hand, that straight left hand as a counter shot. So, I have it 68-65 Oleksandr Usyk. And I think Twitter is starting to sense that too. Yep, Usyk is in a good rhythm. Terrence Crawford said Usyk is in a good rhythm. AJ is in trouble. Because once Usyk is in a rhythm, it's very hard to stop him. So Joshua needs to apply that pressure, but apply it with calculated pressure. Use his jab. Commit to it. As Joshua just slipped again on the middle of the ring. Ref calls time. Get a towel in there. Wipe up the center of the ring. Let's get back to boxing.
The sweat pouring off them. As Oleksandr just looks down at Vasily Lomachenko, who's behind us.
Vasily Lomachenko is supporting his fellow countrymen. He will be back in action against Jermaine Ortiz soon. Always a treat to watch Lomachenko fight. Time in. Here we go. Both fighters meet at the middle of the ring. Joshua needs to use that jab like Usyk is using his jab. He's doubling up. Straight left to the body by Oleksandr Usyk. Look at the footwork by Oleksandr Usyk. Look at the head movement by Oleksandr Usyk as he just made Joshua whiff. Good body shot by Anthony Joshua though. Joshua just slipped again on the middle of the ring. It's in the center of that ring. It's very slick. Good jab by Oleksandr Usyk. Quick, fast, but powerful. I like the way that he's throwing. I like the way Usyk is throwing those slight feints too, keeping Joshua honest. Ooh, good body shot by Anthony Joshua. Good left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua has Usyk on the ropes. Usyk just barely escaped from the ropes. So both fighters exchange there. I need to see more than one shot from Joshua. I feel like Usyk has become complacent this round too as he just landed a good straight left hand. Good head movement by Oleksandr Usyk. Always keeping his head moving. Good body shot. Right uppercut to the body by Anthony Joshua. Triple jab by Oleksandr Usyk followed by a left hand. Ooh, the exchange. Right hand for Joshua, left hand for Usyk. Usyk seems comfortable as he just landed a combination that was followed up by a right jab. Good right uppercut to the body by Joshua as he digs back to the body with a combination, and Usyk has to hold on. Good combinations by Anthony Joshua to the body, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Commit to combinations. Counter right hand by Joshua just missed. Usyk giving Joshua angles, trying to pivot around and looking for that best shot. Straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Combination by Oleksandr Usyk, but AJ answers with a right hand. Both fighters are landing good shots. And it looks like the round is coming to a close. Ooh, good left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Kind of staggered AJ a little bit. Very, very competitive round. I do not know who won that round. I might have to give that round to Usyk. Let's see what Twitter is saying. I think Oleksandr Usyk won that round despite the body work by Anthony Joshua. I still feel like Joshua is telegraphing everything and is looking for one shot. But this commentary and this broadcast is very biased. But they haven't shown not one highlight for Oleksandr Usyk this round. But I feel like Usyk won that round, clearly. Good counter shot. I feel like his movement upset Anthony Joshua. Kept him honest. So I have it 78-74, Oleksandr Usyk. The fight's not even close right now. You got it. If you're AJ, you got to be thinking you got to do something. Usyk, good combination in the middle of the ring. Usyk always constantly moving, trying to make a moving target for Anthony Joshua, not just standing still. Ooh, good straight left hand by Anthony Joshua. Straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua moving in, throwing combinations to the body. but it just seems like he's plodding forward right now. There's no head movement coming in. He's not moving in with a jab. Good jab by Joshua right there, but it was only a single jab. He needs to follow up behind it with a right hand. Got to do something to make Oleksandr Usyk uncomfortable right now, because right now he's in a groove. He's using his head movement, using his footwork. It's very difficult to hit Oleksandr Usyk right now. Still in the middle of the ring. Right hand just missed for Anthony Joshua. Left hand to the body by Anthony Joshua, even though it was a little low. Straight, good jab by Oleksandr Usyk. Good combination by Anthony Joshua with a left-right combination that Usyk didn't see. Body shot by Oleksandr Usyk. Good shot by Joshua. Joshua unloading on Usyk. Just missing with the uppercut. Joshua trying to put pressure on Usyk, make him uncomfortable. A minute to go. Good job by AJ imposing himself, throwing combinations. Here comes AJ. He might have Usyk hurt. Usyk on the ropes, holding on. Good pressure by Anthony Joshua. Finally, he woke up and decided to throw some punches. Some committed punches. Joshua has him on the ropes. He cannot let him off the ropes. Much better round for Anthony Joshua. The pressure. It's smart pressure too. But he doesn't want to punch himself out, so be careful. What a round for Anthony Joshua. Good round for Anthony Joshua. Constant pressure at the end of that round caught Usyk off guard. I think he actually had Usyk hurt. Good work to the body by Anthony Joshua. Good counter shots by Anthony Joshua. He's punching in between punches. He has to rinse and repeat the rest of the way. Exactly. Can he keep this up, though? Very good pressure. He needs to do that. Pressure. But pressure's smart. He was using his jab. He was cutting off the ring. He was keeping Usyk on the ropes. That's what you need to do against a boxer like Oleksandr Usyk. And throw combinations. He had success because he threw combinations. That's the adjustment we wanted to see from AJ in the middle of the ring. Even though some of those punches missed, they looked good to the judges because you were moving forward and you were throwing combinations. Right now I have the score 87-84, Oleksandr Usyk. If Joshua can have a few more rounds just like that, we don't know. He needs to let his hands go. Jab by Anthony Joshua. Jab by Usyk. It's the 10th round. If Joshua is going to do something, he needs to do it now. He can't get complacent. He's got to keep that same pressure. Usyk is really bobbing and weaving around the ring. Body shot by Anthony Joshua. Good exchange by both fighters. Ooh, straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua didn't even move, though. AJ looked like a real Robert Garcia fighter as he just got clipped with a left hand. Joshua's hurt. He stumbled. That's what I'm saying. Usyk needs to take advantage, and when he has Joshua hurt, he landed another looping left hand. Usyk throwing combinations in the middle of the ring. This is a fight we got here. Joshua got careless. He let his left hand go. He let his right hand down, and Usyk caught him over the top with a counter left hand. Straight left hand to the body by Oleksandr Usyk. He's fighting off his back foot well as Anthony Joshua just landed a straight right hand. What a shot by Anthony Joshua. as he felt that power by Anthony Joshua. What a fight this has been. Both fighters sitting in the middle of the ring. A high degree of skill shown by both fighters. This is what you want from a unified championship fight in a heavyweight division. Good combination by Usyk. Oh, good uppercut by Oleksandr Usyk. Caught Joshua right on the chin. But how many more can he take? Good combination by Oleksandr Usyk with the right hand. Another one. More combinations by Oleksandr Usyk. He has Joshua standing still, and that's not what he needs to do. What a round for Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua backing up to the ropes. He might be hurt. He does not need to sit on the ropes. Get off the ropes. This fight has been incredible. If you are missing this fight, you are missing out. High degree of skill as the left hand comes in for Oleksandr Usyk right in that red corner. Joshua getting hit with a straight right hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Here comes the combination by Oleksandr Usyk. Last 10 seconds of the round. Body shot. Head combination by Oleksandr Usyk. Dominant round for Oleksandr Usyk. Combination punching. Moving around the ring. Using angles. Using his combinations. Keeping Anthony Joshua on the ropes. That's what Oleksandr Usyk did in that 10th round. That's why I have him winning that 10th round. Joshua, when he got hit and he got caught clean, he was standing still, and it was just a still moving, just a still target, a punching bag for Oleksandr Usyk because he was standing still. He did exactly what he didn't need to do and got clipped. Even though he landed a good right hand, he still got clipped with too many big shots. What a round. And now you start to see the signs of fatigue for AJ. Here we go. Can Joshua answer back? It's the 11th round. Left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Has Joshua backing up. This is where the fight counts. Straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk in the middle of the ring. Joshua needs to answer back. This could be his only chance, because he might need a knockout or at least a knockdown to make this fight competitive. I don't think the judges see it the same way we do. It's close, but it's not close enough. Don't stand still, Joshua. Straight right hand by Joshua, just missed. Body shot by Anthony Joshua. Both fighters look kind of tired, but after that round, who wouldn't be? Joshua getting hit, saying, "Bring it on, I can take it." But can he? Look at the combinations, look at the movement by Oleksandr Usyk. Straight right hand to the body, hurt Oleksandr Usyk. As he ducked down as soon as that body shot came in from AJ. Good combination by Oleksandr Usyk in the middle of the ring. Another good body shot by Anthony Joshua. Oh, good counter shot by Oleksandr Usyk. Wild shot from Joshua. Usyk countered with a left hand. Good left hand combination by Oleksandr Usyk. Both fighters are having success this round. Good jab by Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua at least needs a knockout or a knockdown because it's the 11th round. The judges probably have him down. I have him down, 97-93. Just the combinations of Usyk are bugging AJ. The constant head movement, the constant foot movement as he landed a straight left hand by Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua's punches look slow. He got clipped with another looping left hand. Good body shot by Joshua, but there's no power on it. 10 seconds remaining. Combinations by Oleksandr Usyk. They were really quick and fast, but they landed. I think Oleksandr Usyk dominated that 11th round. Joshua needs a knockout. Can he pull it off? It's a very good fight. Oleksandr Usyk had a masterful round. Combinations, countering, making AJ second guess everything. The same mental mistakes he had in the first fight. This is probably the best version of AJ we've seen. He looks better, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. He's going to the body, but it's not good enough. And that body shot that I said hurt Usyk was low. So that's why he ducked down. And Claressa Shields, the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world in the female divisions, just said, "Oh Lord, come on AJ, mental toughness." That's the thing. Joshua's mental toughness, it can be questioned. It's the 12th and final round. We are ready. Who wants to be the unified heavyweight champion of the world? We'll see. AJ needs a knockout. No question about it. He is down on my scorecard, 107-102. Usyk is just so good. Oh, straight right hand by Oleksandr Usyk. It was a good jab. Good left hand body shot by Oleksandr Usyk. Good straight right hand by Anthony Joshua. But he can't get careless because he might get countered. Let's see. Oh, good combination counter by Oleksandr Usyk. Oh, it's just masterful by Oleksandr Usyk. The counter punching, everything is going right for Usyk as he just got clipped with a left hand. A check left hand by Anthony Joshua stunned Usyk for a moment. These two warriors going back and forth in the ring as Joshua nearly tackles Oleksandr Usyk. 124 remaining in the final round. Joshua needs that one big shot. Can he get that shot? Look at this action. They're exchanging. 50 seconds remaining. They're right on the ropes near that blue corner. Referee redirects them to the center of the ring. Joshua looking for that straight right hand. Usyk looking for that counter left uppercut. Oh, good counter right hand by Oleksandr Usyk. It was looping, but it got there. 30 seconds remaining. Can Joshua pull out a miracle? Counter left hand, counter right hand by Oleksandr Usyk on the back foot. 10 seconds remaining. And I think we will go to the judges' scorecards. The fight is over. I think Oleksandr Usyk has won this fight. I give him the 12th round. That means 117-111, a unanimous decision for Oleksandr Usyk, in my opinion. Too late. You missed it. Too late. Too late. You should have got here earlier. And even if I wanted to show you the fight, I couldn't. What a fight. That was a great fight. It lived up to the hype. It was very competitive. It was competitive, but it was one-sided at the same time. Oleksandr Usyk boxed perfectly, and for the first few rounds, AJ had a perfect game plan, but it just fell all apart during the middle rounds because he could not stay conditioned enough. Because he got fatigued, he got careless. He started looking for one shot, and Usyk took advantage. You just can't do that to a guy. Think Usyk can do that to Tyson Fury? Heck no. Because Tyson Fury is a much better pure boxer. I don't know if Usyk is, one, big enough to deal with Tyson Fury, and I don't know if he's. I think they're both on equal terms. I think they're both on like an equal playing field as far as skill. So as far as boxing skill, Usyk and Tyson Fury are basically the same. I give the edge to Fury just a little bit, but they're basically the same. It's all going to come down to the dimensions. I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk does it, but I just don't think he can. But we'll see if Tyson Fury's willing to come out of retirement. This will be the fight that can become undisputed in that heavyweight division. It's been a long time since we've had an undisputed heavyweight champion. But what a great fight. Both fighters fought well. I feel like Joshua, in the first few rounds of the fight, I feel like he was trying to do everything that was told of him, that was asked of him. He tried to use his jab, he tried to use his length, but it all fell apart so quickly because guess what? He got tired, he got careless, he started to get caught with punches, and then Usyk just adjusted. Give credit to Oleksandr Usyk, but he's just that good of a fighter where he can make those in-ring adjustments on the fly. And, take what you do well and flip it against you. And that's exactly what he did to Anthony Joshua. There should be no doubt about it. No draw, no split decision, no majority decision. It should be a unanimous decision. 117, 111, Oleksandr Usyk. Special fighter, man. Special fighter. You cannot deny it. And sportsmanship by the fighters. I love this sport, man. Representing his homeland, the Ukraine, I can say one thing, he made the Ukraine proud today. And he can be proud of that. He's taking home all the belts to his home country if they ever get the decision in. Why is it taking so long? Come on, get the decision in. Let's go. I want to get up out of here.
As we wait for the official verdict.
Here we go.
After 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Joshua holding the Ukrainian flag along.
Oh, come on. Give me 1 second. Of course, my stream messes up when it's time for the actual freaking decision. I think he won by unanimous. Yep. Oleksandr Usyk is still the unified heavyweight champion of the world, and he has now won the Ring Magazine Championship of the world. Oleksandr Usyk, congratulations. One of the best fighters in the world. He might be moving up on the pound for pound list. We'll see. Wow, it was a split decision. I didn't see the decision because my stream glitched out. Excellent job. Thanks, man. Thank you, Tahoe High. No, thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you subscribe and like this stream and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified next time I go live when there's a big fight. So the scorecards read as follows. And I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. 115, 113 Joshua. 115, 113 Usyk. And 116, 112 Usyk. He won by split decision, like I said. But it shouldn't have been a split decision. 115, 113 Joshua. What judge saw that? In what world did Joshua win that many rounds to be able to not only beat out Oleksandr Usyk, but to win by that margin? These judges, man, I knew it. The decision took too long. The decision took too long. I knew they were trying something.
Like that tonight, it was better than first time around.
Who scored
Oleksandr Usyk.
that 115, 113, and why haven't they been kicked out yet?
AJ was up there, but Usyk was
That's embarrassing. That spells bias. And no offense to Anthony Joshua, but he did not win that many rounds. And AJ just left the ring. AJ is pissed off about something. And what is AJ pissed off about? Something is going on with Anthony Joshua. He's getting into it with somebody. Well, no, he's getting into it with himself right now. He's raging. Yeah, it is biased. That's UK scoring. And I know, yeah, they are in the Middle East. But 115, 113, Joshua? And I don't care if he left the ring or not. But he felt like he won? What is going on? Now this has just become a big scene. And yeah, he's having a temper. He said he's having a big temper tantrum right now. Hold on, wait a minute. Aw, dude, come on, man. You just can't accept the loss like a man. So now he has a microphone. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
I'm stealing this, Usyk, sorry. But it's because the fucking passion we put into this shit, man. Guys, I'm telling you, this guy, to beat me tonight, maybe I could have done better. But it shows the level.
Weird post-fight speech. This is weird. That was very awkward. Okay, I can't listen to him anymore. His cringy speech. Come on, man, just give the microphone up. What? He just made a whole big scene. He just made a whole big scene. The man is looking like, just give me the microphone and get out the ring, bruh. You lost. Right. It's just painful to watch. You're embarrassing yourself. Will he just give up the microphone? This is such cringe. Oh my God, dude. Come on, dude. Like, for real. Will someone take the microphone from this man? This is cringe. Can you just give the man the microphone? Let the man go home. He wants to go home to the Ukraine. Finally, he gave him the microphone. God dang. I don't even know if Usyk wanted to do a post-fight interview now.
Anthony Joshua, apologies for the language, but after that 12-round battle,
I get that he was showing support too, but still, you didn't have to do that. You could have waited your turn, and then you had a temper tantrum on top of that.
who will hear from momentarily as he embraces Eddie Hearn.
This might be the last time we see AJ at the top.
For the third time in his career, and that he
That's
was
crazy.
saying, I wasn't an amateur like you, and I've done well to even dance with you tonight. And
After that, AJ has a chance in the WWE with that mic word. Facts.
hard fight with him. He made Usyk work every single second of every round. But yeah, the experience,
Wow, that was very, very cringy. That was very, very cringy. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm done. I'm burnt out after that. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm finally back. I feel much better. I was able to get this stream done. I'm glad I was able to bring you guys this fight. Make sure if you guys have any final questions, get them in now. I'll check Twitter and see what people are saying.
Heavyweight titles. You are still champion on what I'm sure is a very emotional night for you. Can you try and sum up how you're feeling?
Any questions?
Це ще чемпіон. Багато емоцій в рингу. Що ти відчуваєш?
All right then. All right, I'll get up out of here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.